What up? Happy Friday. Here we are. Hustle workout for the day. We've got a 4-time piece. Everything is designed to be done with the same loaded implement. So if you're in the gym and can grab a plate, a 10, a 15, maybe a 25-pound plate, depending on your strengths, cool. If you're at home and need to use a dumbbell or a kettlebell, totally fine. Maybe a loaded backpack, a heavy book, something like that. Whatever you can get access to, just use some type of loading here. And so with that in mind, whatever you use is gonna be used for all of these movements. So as we go down the list, it's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35. So the reps increase for each movement. That's important to understand. We're gonna start off with strict press, and that strict press is whatever I have. It's a plate, might be dumbbells, whatever it is. I'm pressing overhead with just my arms. Strict press, and then overhead squat. I'm gonna hold that object overhead, and I'm gonna squat down. Go as low as you can while keeping your arms straight. So what I don't want to happen is this. I squat way down, but my elbows bend. Keep those arms straight and behind your head, and only squat as low as you can. Take your time with these. Think of this as a little bit of built-in mobility work, and there's only 15 of them. After that, you're gonna move into push press. Now I get to use my legs a little bit. So we've got that single dip and drive. From there, we're gonna move into the bus driver squat. You're gonna sit into the bottom of a squat, and we're doing rotations here. So I've got my object in front, left, right, 1, left, right, 2. You're doing 25 of those. So you're gonna be in the bottom of a squat for a long time. If you have to stand up and take a break, totally fine. Just remember what rep you're on. Again, left and right is gonna equal 1 rep today. After that, it's 30 push jerks. So I'm dip, driving. Think of this as like a jump and a punch to make it really simple. I've got my object in front of my face, jump and punch. That's the push jerk. From there, I'm gonna finish off with 35 front squats. You can either hold that object out in front of you or hug it to your chest, whichever you like better. 35 of those should get real spicy by the end of that. That's your first piece, and again, that's for time, so your score on this today is going to be however long that takes you. Try not to let this take you much longer than 15 minutes or so. Yeah? Cool. And then after that, we're gonna move into, oh, I almost forgot the most important part. Every 90 seconds, as you're doing this, you gotta stop and do 20 bicycles on the floor. So at 1.5, we'll give you the first one. You don't have to start on this. But at 1.5, you're gonna drop down and you're gonna alternate for 20 bicycles. We'll go right and left is 2 on that. So alternating for 20. Knock that out and then immediately jump back into what you're doing. So every 1.5 minutes, you've got to stop and do 20 bicycles on the floor. Cool? Now, once you're done with that, sorry, I almost forgot that crucial detail. After that, we're going to move into workout 2, which is going to be death by jump rope. So this is going to work this is going to work like this. And some of you may get further than others, and that's okay. Every minute on the minute, you're doing jump rope. The first minute, you're going to do 10 reps. Easy day. Then you're gonna rest the remainder of the minute. The second minute, you're gonna do 20 reps. Third minute, 30, 40, 50, so on, until either you can't complete the work inside the minute or you hit 8 total minutes, whichever comes first on that one. So you're gonna get a lot of jump rope in there. If you've already jump roped a lot today or you don't have your jump roped a lot this week, or you don't have a jump rope, you can do jumping jacks. We can sub this for mountain climbers. Each leg is gonna be 1. We could do small jumps side to side. Just find a way to get moving. Short, simple reps here. All right, guys, coming at you live and direct with your Friday hustle movements. So everything we're gonna do today is going to involve a plate. So if you don't have a plate, grab like a super heavy book, maybe a backpack, just something that you can work with. Any type of weight will be great here. So we're gonna start off with the strict press with the plate. From there, we're gonna move into an overhead squat. So we're holding that plate as overhead as we can with straight-ish arms and descending down and back. Ooh, peak the mobility. I see ya. So a big thing is we're trying to keep these arms straight. After that, we're gonna move into the push press. So instead of the strict press with just arms, we've now got a little bit of dip and drive here, so he gets to use his knees, help you move through those. From there, we're probably going into my favorite movement, which is gonna be the bus driver squat. So he's gonna sit to the bottom of the squat, and then we're turning left and right. Each time we turn left and right, that's gonna be your 1 rep, trying to stay as tall with our torso as we can here, keeping that plate in motion. This will be the bus driver squat. After that, we've got the push jerk. So now we've got the dip, we've got the drive, and we're gonna punch ourselves underneath. Boom. trying to be as explosive as possible here. Our shoulders are gonna be a little tired, so we're gonna use our legs to help us out. And then we're gonna finish out these movements with the plate front squats. You can either hold the plate hugged up against your chest, or you can hold it out away from you, whatever you need. But this is gonna be our plate front squat. Again, all of these movements can totally be done with just a heavy object. Think a brick from the yard, maybe a heavy book, something like that. After that, we're gonna get into a little jump rope here. If you don't have a jump rope, you can easily sub this out for some jumping jacks, mountain climbers, whatever you've got that involves just kind of jumping and moving in place. We're looking for some easy movements, so you can get some breathing work here, but we're trying to challenge you with that death by kind of time structure. All right, hit it, it's Friday, have some fun.